Welcome to a quick look at accessibility for Facebook. On the desktop, this is a very quick demonstration of accessing Facebook through multiple browsers. So we'll begin with Safari. Now, Safari is a very accessible browser. It's very accessible for things like adjusting font sizes, which always help for sort of low vision users. It works fantastic with the built-in voiceover screen reader, but the one thing it does lack is the ability to change colors. So let's quickly look at the things it can do, and that is changing font size. So Safari on the Mac, you're able to pinch and zoom. So we'll just pinch and zoom to demonstrate increasing font size. As you can see, you can zoom in surprisingly close. You can really increase that font size quite well. This would look better if we went full screen. Now, the other interesting way to change font sizes in Safari is to press Command and Plus. And as you can see, that scales the font sizes for the entire web page. You can size this appropriately for whatever font size works for you. If you press Command and minus, it will decrease the font size. And yeah, adjusting fonts works well. So if that's something that can improve accessibility for you, Safari is definitely a browser to look at. VoiceOver works particularly well on Safari. Unfortunately, the way I'm recording this video, you won't be able to hear the voiceover effect, but it does work very well for Facebook. Now, the other thing that Safari can do, and it can't do this very well, and that is changing colors. So the way we would change the colors or invert the colors on Safari is done at the OS level, and it's done in hardware. So right now, I do have this screen inverted, but for people who are watching this video, this background will seem white with sort of black text, and the links may record, I think, from memory, perhaps blue. And the side effect of this is that all images, are inverted as well. So it not only inverts the screen, but it inverts absolutely everything. Now, for a low vision user that's still able to see photos, this could be rather frustrating because you could see that photo if it wasn't inverted, but because the inversion is done at the OS level, it really diminishes your ability to see that photo. So can we do better than that? And the answer is yes. And the way we do that is by using Google Chrome. So if we flick Windows now, and we just quickly change to Google Chrome. So this is Chrome, and we are running an extension called HackerVision. And what HackerVision does is HackerVision intelligently inverts. So it identifies colors in the background, and if they are light, it sort of inverts them and makes them dark. And then it also inverts the fonts, so the fonts turn white. But it's clever enough not to invert photos. So if you're still able to see photos, as I flick through, you'll see, or hopefully be able to see, that some of these photos are not inverted. I can't test if none of them are inverted, but that's because I unfortunately can no longer see photos. But I do believe a large number of these will not be inverted. So yeah, it's certainly an improvement over Safari. That smart level of inversion, thanks to HackerVision, works surprisingly well. Google Chrome is also fantastic for scaling fonts. Again, Command Plus, and we could scale those fonts up. Command minus, and we scale the fonts down. It's also intelligent enough to scale the photos as well. So as we zoom in, the photos increase slightly in size. So for low vision users, I would say Google Chrome with the addition of the HackerVision extension, which is free for 6 months, and then I believe it's $249 or $299 per year after that, really does improve the accessibility of Facebook. The one thing it does perform quite poorly at is the screen reader. With VoiceOver turned on, it doesn't play very well with HackerVision. So I would say this adjustment is more for people who do require an inversion of colours and also increasing font size. Beyond that, I would perhaps say you would be better with Safari for accessibility. Now, the important thing to bear in mind is because this is an extension, it doesn't just apply to Facebook. We can indeed go to any website on the internet, and it will be intelligently inverted. So this is a CNN. So have a quick scroll through there. You can see everything's inverted intelligently. And the other great advantage of Chrome is the fact that we can also theme the browser itself. So while this browser window is grey and white, we could install a black theme, so that would be black as well. We could obviously change the desktop wallpaper for that to be dark, and we could really start to make a very custom web browsing experience where we can adjust the font size and intelligently change the background colours. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, what happens if the background is black? Wouldn't it then invert that to be white? Well, indeed it does, but it does remember which websites you would like inverted and which ones you wouldn't like inverted. So you can basically set up a little filter and say, don't apply the inversion to this website, but apply the inversion to this website. So it's a very clever way to do inverting colours. I'd say it's far superior to Safari. It works on OS X, it works on Windows. So yeah, if you need to invert colours and adjust font size, Chrome with the Hackervision extension is definitely for you. In future videos, I will be looking at Facebook accessibility for the mobile, so stay tuned. I'll test it over iOS and Android and hopefully demonstrate a few accessibility features. Thanks for watching. I'll see everyone soon.